Welcome back. My name's Dave, and this is McKerrow Siding by Scale Layout. First, I want to address why there wasn't a video last week. Life got in the way. That's all I'm going to say. Life really got in the way. So everything's okay, but it was just one of those things where there was just too much to take care of that I didn't get time to do a video. So what are we going to do today? Well, my next project is, and I'm going to switch over here. Hold on, I'm just going to hit the right button. Oops. And that's our next project. That is the McKerrow railway station. I believe it used to sit right on Highway 17. I'm assuming so. It doesn't seem to have any buildings around it that I recognize. But that's what we're going to do. So we'll just take a quick run through these pictures, and then I'll show you the parts that I'm going to use to build the station. And we're gonna call it quits after we see the parts, because I still have some planning to do and some testing to do. So let's just whip through this. So there's the station as it faces the street, the highway. Down here at the bottom, this is this way I believe would be Highway 17. There's some outbuildings. I've already built these outbuildings. I built them for another purpose, but I may remake these. There's another one, nice color shot. I want to thank several people, Tim Gallagher especially, who runs a history page for Espanola, and he was able to supply me with these pictures. Whoops. Let's go back. There's another shot of it from another angle. This is not, this is the, there's the building. Get another shot. This one is just for photo reference. I have a Bud car like this one here, but I needed to know the colors. I've been hunting for the colors, because the color pictures don't show it as much. This again is a reference picture for color. This is from Nipawin, which is in Saskatchewan, but it gives me a sense of what the platform would have been like, and its height in relation to the rails. This is Lloydminster, again another Western one, but again it gives me a very good sense of the buildings themselves, because they were all built sort of the same. That's the inside of the building. I'm not doing that. I'm not making a little phone to go inside. Another one. This is a very grainy shot of the station. Oops, that's the one I wanted to go to. No, next one. Yeah, this is the one that gives me the most detail in terms of noticing that the windows are painted white, the building is brown, and the roof is gray. One of it. Another one, decent for signal, and put it on the front of the building. I don't know yet, but if not, I'll see if I can find one to buy. And another one with a kind of foggy picture, but you can see all the telephone poles and the crossbars on these things is amazing. And then that's another one for reference. Another one for reference. Another one for reference. So you can see that's what we're going to do. It's going to probably take a couple weeks. The kit is from Eden Valley. No, Sioux Line, I think. It's Sioux Line. Is it Sioux Line? Monroe Models. St. Cloud, I think it's Minnesota. Anyway, it's a nice little kit, and it is in the same style as the CP stations were back in the day. So we're going to, although this won't be an absolute replica of the McKerrow station, it will be a good representation of what the station could have looked like. So I'll put a link in the description to the model, to the kit. It's Eden Valley Depot kit number 9207 in N scale. The instructions are fantastic. There's great photographs of how everything is to go together and stuff. So I'm gonna one of the reasons we're gonna take our time here is the first set of instructions are: we recommend painting the structure parts before assembling using an airbrush. So that's what's going to have to happen. So now, so let's just take a look at the and that is camera. That's camera 6, isn't it? There we go, camera 6. And let's hit focus, and then go in a bit. Like I say, it's a really decent kit. Go out again there. So good parts. A lot of the parts, like these roofing parts, like the shingles themselves, are separate from the roofing structure, and it appears that they are self-adhesive, which is going to make keeping this model clean very good. And so like I say, now the building, I'm just going to move this here. And I'm just going to, I haven't put this together yet, but let me find an open spot where you can see it. So this is going to be, this is the front of the building. And it is a wooden structure with clapboard on the outside. And I just happen to have some sheets of N scale clapboard, and when I put this one up beside it, it's pretty much dead on. So I'll probably, if I'm going to build those little outbuildings, I'll be building them out of this, and those will be laser cut and assembled. Now this little, I'll zoom in on this here so you can see it. Okay, this is the sample. I was looking for colors, and I found these are TRU-COLOR. They are a lacquer-based paint, if I remember. Yeah, they got all sorts of safety warnings about being dizzy and everything on them, so they are not true acrylics. And cleanup is with acetone, which I have, but I also have lacquer thinner, which is what I prefer to use when if I'm cleaning my airbrush. Acetone is a really aggressive solvent. So, like I say, so this one is CP Modern Freight Car Brown, and this is that's TCP-390, and TCP-191 Wabash 1944 to 1960s Freight Car Brown. So these are the two colors, and what I've done here is I put a primer on it to see if the primer would make a huge difference, and it really darkens it and changes the color. So I think I'm not going to use the primer. I think that I can get away with airbrushing all of the colors. What I'm going to have to do is, sorry, let me back out and go to camera 1. What I'm going to have to do is mount all of these different sections, because they are different colors, and then spray them with the airbrush. And what I'm going to do for that is, I've already made up something here for you. Oops, and they're stuck. Okay. I made up this is a piece of masonite, scrap flooring, and it's got double-sided tape on it. And what I'm going to do is just gently tack down these pieces like this. And again, we'll go to 6. No, 6. And we're just going to, okay, focus. We're just going to tack these onto here. And then spray paint them. These 4 pieces are the main structure of the building. And that way I don't get my grubby fingerprints all over them. And we'll get them painted. Once the body of that's painted, then there is outlining trim that goes around both surfaces. And those will have to be painted as well. They're going to be painted the same color as the walls. We have all sorts of parts for the roof. And some supports for the roof itself. And then the windows, again, seem to be on some kind of self-adhesive, and these windows need to be white. I'm going to have to take 2 of these, maybe 3 of these. No, 1, 2, 3, 4 of these out. And because I want them to be dark brown. They're freight doors and doors that go into the building. But as in the pictures, the windows themselves are white. So, like I say, I mean, I'm going to have to test. Why don't I test it right now? We'll just take, I'm going to take a scalpel. Let me get this in place. Yes, it is self-adhesive, which is going to make it a lot easier than other buildings I built, where you have to actually put the rows, had to put the single rows of shingles in place. This is already set and ready to go. And the other thing, to go back to Farquhar's, I have finally received my tar paper roofing for the Farquhar part of the Farquhar building. And this is from www.rail-scale-models.com. Here was a little bit of a delay in sending it, but I'm very pleased with what I've got, and I already have a plan for how I'm going to use these on that building. But that building will have to come back over here and be touched up so it is properly. So as I said, this isn't going to be a long video. It was just a way of introducing the station, and I'm going to just take that down too. Doing the station and getting us started. I'm not sure how long it's going to take. It doesn't look like it should take very long. And I will, probably what I will do is work on it during the week, and shoot video each time I work on it, and then I'll put it together, and maybe we'll just have one big. No, actually, we'll do two. We'll have one where the building is basically finished, and then one where I build the platform, and do detailing around the building itself. So, thank you. Excuse me. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. I see I got a new subscriber today. We're at 903 people, which I find amazing. I want to thank you for signing up and being part of the McKerrow family. So, as always, take care of yourself, take care of your family, and I'll see you next week for the